emergency. Welcome to our business briefings. I'm Graham Robb at Recognition PR, and well, so much has happened over the weekend since I did the last one of these videos, and I just wanted to bring in Ian Gilthorpe again. Hello, Ian, from Square One.
Hello, nice to see you.
Ian, we had our first executive fellowship lunch online today. How did you feel it went?
Well, I thought it was absolutely fascinating, and it was really interesting to listen to some of the initiatives as everybody has got used to very rapidly working with people at home. I thought that there was a lot of optimism around in some areas, but clearly a lot of challenges. The government quite clearly are trying enormously hard in the initiatives that the Chancellor has announced, but there does seem to be some dilution and some difficulty in translating that into actual action on the ground, which is hardly surprising given how fast the whole thing is moving.
Today's session, which had about 12 different businesses on it, it's a confidential, just so you understand, people watching this video, it is a confidential fellowship lunch for anyone who leads a business or an organisation. You apply using the Eventbrite link on this video above me on the LinkedIn feed, and if you want to join, just apply for a ticket, and when there's next a place at one of these fellowship lunches, you can gather with 10, 12 other people, including Ian and myself, and we just chew the cud. And we did, didn't we? People were very, very honest and open.
Yeah, I hope that everybody felt really supported within the group, and certainly, there were some really good ideas that came up about how you were motivating your people, how you stayed in touch. But the message also came loud and clear that what people were looking to do was to take every advantage they possibly could for their businesses to ensure that they were able to get through this period of uncertainty. Furloughing was discussed, and the government loan scheme was also discussed. And the lack of clarity, which hopefully will be worked through in the coming days, about whether somebody can be partially furloughed, because that actually is what most small businesses would want. With some people, you can, like say reception staff, it's an easy thing to do, to say we will put furloughing is the right option full time. But there may be other people, like account staff, who won't be fully occupied, but could be used one day a week and then retained on the workforce through this period.
Okay, let's pause there, Ian. Your sound's a bit in and out, but we can hear what you're going to say. I'm going to put on screen a summary of some of the advice, and I haven't got all of it, so you can pick up on some of the stuff we've missed on this screen on technology. So the first bit of advice we have is, look, cancel your VAT direct debit. VAT is taken by direct debit. You may be getting a deferment, but you still have to fill in your VAT form, and you don't want it accidentally taken when you think you're going to have a deferment. Next, do a cash flow projection. I know Ian's been doing that over the weekend, haven't you, Ian? And I have. Do a cash flow projection for 6 months. Next, apply for the coronavirus business interruption scheme via one of the British Business Bank's partners. You can work out which they are by looking at british-business-bank.co.uk. Next, contact HMRC and ask to defer your company's PAYE if you wish to do so, but I'm told from other sources that it takes a long time to get through on the HMRC line. Next, you've just heard Ian say, decide which staff you want to make furloughed workers. Check up the scheme. Talk to lawyers like Ian if you need to. Next, check that your business could be eligible for a business rates holiday, and if it is, cancel your direct debit. Don't forget to do that. because councils haven't got a lot of time to go processing it perfectly. They may take the money by accident. If you're in retail or hospitality and you have that rateable value of up to 51,000, you're eligible to a cash grant of 25,000. Contact your local authority and tell them you want to apply for it. So those are the kind of things that you need to do. Now, Ian, there were some other hints and tips on home working and WhatsApp and things. Do you want to pick up on those?
Yes, I'll certainly do that. So there were some really good examples of using technology creatively in the form of management meetings and team meetings, whether it's using Zoom, Skype, or WhatsApp or Teams. It was also using technology to ensure that teams are kept up to date, but also to ensure that they avoid feeling isolation. We've moved very rapidly to home working, I'm sure, like many other people, and it is more difficult to get things done as you're learning on the hoof, and it must be very easy for people who don't understand what we're doing around the future of the business to become rather concerned. So it is about communication, and it's ensuring that you've got a way of listening to your people.
Right, Ian. We're going to leave it there because the sound is dropping in and out because of the bandwidth. Actually, there's a lot of bandwidth issues on home working. I'm sure you've noticed it as well. There's other fellowship lunches on conference call with Ian and myself, Square One Law Recognition PR. Click the link to join. These videos in the next week, we've got some big players coming on, including the chief executives of 2 major housing associations in northeast England and other big companies that are going to be telling us how they're dealing with the coronavirus emergency. So it's worth just checking this LinkedIn feed, and do share them. They're not here to promote me or Ian, they're actually here to promote good practice, and we'd be very pleased if you've got any comments to make, or if you want to ask to come on one of these videos. We're doing them so long as there isn't a lockdown, because I couldn't get into the studio if there's a lockdown. Ian, I'll see you in the next few days. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.